Welcome, WGTers. This is Dad 2147. Many times I notice in our forum, in our country club, that we have new players come in that are not really familiar with the way WGT plays. They have lots and lots of questions, and one of the main questions that I have seen in our forums from time to time is how do I practice a course or a shot? How do I map my clubs? There's ways to do that where it's not real costly to you if you want to do it with the little rock ball that WGT gives you. But if you want to really learn it, you want to use the ball that you normally are using, and that can get a little costly. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very simple. I do it from this home page right here, from the main menu of the WGT page, and it's pretty simple. There's probably other ways to do it easier, but here's what I do. Down here where it says Explore Courses, I go over and hover over that Explore Courses, and then I see Select or See All Courses. Click on See All Courses. Alrighty, all your courses will come up here, and you'll have to hit maybe this little arrow or this little arrow over here. Um, but keep selecting until you find the course that you want to play. Everybody says that a really, really good one is Kiowa. If you want to do a good practice on Kiowa, then right here it is. Now, some are saying, well, how do I set this up if I've got a country club tournament and it's set on 10 speed greens and hard tees and moderate wind, such and such and such. How do I set mine up to practice the same way? Well, you can do that, but just be forewarned that it's probably not going to be as hard as playing a ranked round. It seems to be, to me, a little bit more forgiving. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on that Kiowa Island that we seen there a second ago, and then we're going to come over and we're going to hit Stroke Play. Once we hit Stroke Play, we're going to come up here and we're going to see Game Mode. And it usually comes up in Ranked Mode, but you can go with either one of these arrows, the left one or the right one, and you can go to a practice round or a ranked round. If you will go to the practice round, then you have set up your practice round. You can then scroll down and set up your whole locations. Do you want hard? Do you want easy? Do you want medium? You just set that up the way you want it, and the way, if you're wanting to practice one of the rounds that your country club has, then set it up that way. What I would do for myself, I would set up probably the medium hole locations with the champion hardest. I am actually in a gold hard, which is legend tier, but I like, because I'm headed as close as I can, as hard as I can, to get to the uh, legend, tour legend, and they play a little bit different on their tees. I believe they go to the champions tees, if I remember right. But anyway, select the one you want, and then come down to the tournament. Green speed, you can do. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of them on there. Slow is very slow. Standard, fast, very fast. Tournament is the ones that I play at my legend tier. So I play that one, and I also play the championship ones, which are 13 green speed. The tournament ones are 10, I'm sorry, 12 green speeds. So that's the one I practice on sometimes, but mostly I practice on championship because that's where I'm headed, and I want to be able to play at that green speed. So that's where I would set mine up. Set up the wind. You can set up low, you can set up moderate, or you can set up high. Uh, However you want to set it up is your choice at that point. Even lies, I would leave it at even lies for now if you're just wanting to learn a game. If you go on to uneven lies, you have got a nightmare in your hand, because that is a difficult way to play the game. Alrighty. Next to do is On the invite players or join a game, you do not want to click on these, either one of these. Now, at this time, you can view and edit your clubs if you want to, and then save that, and you'll come back to this location. At that point, what you'll do is you will tee off, and everything will go into your specifications that you have set up, like your green speed, your winds, and all that stuff. And you will be able to practice your game then. It's a pretty neat way to do it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Don't use the pass and waste it on a practice game. So just come over here and say no thank you. Alrighty, then my next one is I uh, always set my aiming. Okay. I do a little bit of this. Sometimes I do top spin, depending on the wind and things. I make sure that I got enough room to put my ball out on the fairway. Now we're going to hit that ball, and as you can see, I missed that ding really bad, so I could be way over here on the right-hand side. We'll see where it lands.
Good ball.
I believe it's going to be safe. All righty, we're at 81 yards from the pin now. However, when this comes up, you will up here see where I've greened it in and my hand's at. On the right-hand side, under your wind and your yardage, you will see take a mulligan. If you click on take a mulligan, which we will go ahead and do now, it does count against your ball hits, okay? You will use more shots off of your ball by taking the mulligan, but go ahead and take that. This is how you practice. Uh, let's just do one here and see what this does. I usually come up here to where I can see this really good. We've got a little bit of a left to right wind, so we're going to come out here just a little bit further, and then we'll just shoot it off and see what happens, okay? Oh, man, I really missed a ding now. We may be way over here somewhere. We'll see. It looks like it's still going to stay in. And I think that is somewhat the difference too. Of course, I was pinned over on the left-hand side, but now we're at 79 yards. Alrighty, so basically what we'll do is we're going to probably just shoot this in. I am not going to take the time to do all the calculations that I do, or my use my calculator or anything. I'm just going to shoot one up there for us, and we'll see how it works. We'll do it like this one here. This may or may not reach it, but here we go. Well, that's not too terrible bad. Okay. Now, we have just practiced our shot. We've seen what it done. You can come up here to the menu and you can go back to replay the last shot, and it will show you that last shot. If you click on that, you come down, you can select any of the cameras that you want to look at of where that ball's going, where it's landing, how it's shooting. Here's a good one right here. Let's watch this one. And you hit watch it there. You're seeing your ball flight. You're going to see now. Hit pause right there. See where that ball's at? Hit it again real quick. There. You can stop that ball when it hits. Now, normally what I do is I will go ahead and watch this one out. Let's see here what we've got. We're going to watch this again real quick, and I'll show you a little trick that I like to learn because it shows you right here's a good one. Now this is kind of tricky because you got to hit it right at the right time, but watch your arrow. There's where that ball landed. Alrighty, that was right by the hole. So it's a good way to see where your ball's going, what it does after it lands. Go ahead and hit your watch again, and it's rolling back and to the right. So it kind of tells you a little bit about what's going on your shots. It's a great way to practice, a great way to learn it, and you can just take mulligan after mulligan. I think there may be a 12-shot limit, but I'm not positive on that. Anyway, we're going to close this out right now. When you close out, it does not affect your color of your little coin thingy up here or whatever it is that it shows whenever you drop out of a lot of games. it tells other players that you don't finish your game. So anyway, we'll go out of here right now. We're going to click on that menu. We're going to end the round right here and end round. And that pretty well tells you a little bit about practicing on a course and how to do it and how to maneuver yourself around through it. So I appreciate your time. This is Dad 2147. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks much. Appreciate it.